Hello and welcome, my name is Ryan, I'm also known as RM2KDev. Today I am going to try and 3D print this model on a large format DLP SLA style printer without any supports, and we're just going to do it and see what happens. Today I'm going to take off a print from the Tianfour T200. It's almost done. I've got my glove ready. And yeah, we'll go ahead and take this off. This is the largest print I've done on this machine. It occupies the entire Z height of this machine. So this has been running now for about 18 hours or so. So yeah, let's go ahead and remove the print. Okay, so the print is just finished. I'm going to go ahead and remove the door. It just pulls off on this machine. Let's go ahead and remove these screws. This is actually going to be a little bit challenging because I don't have any Z height to work with here. Okay, so apologies for that. I wasn't able to get the print off on camera because it actually occupied the entire Z height of the machine. So I couldn't get my hand up into the machine to undo the bolts to take the build platform off. So what I had to do was release the print while it was in the printer. So I haven't washed this yet, but essentially this is the print here. It is a full-size statue of a character from an anime. I can't remember the name. I just downloaded this off Thingiverse. There's a couple of things I can see that have gone wrong, but before we get into any of that, let's give it a quick clean and go and wash it off with water, and we can get to painting. Okay, so now that the print is removed from the print bed, that was a little bit of a process, a little bit of a nightmare to get that off. I've got the print here. Like I said, there were some issues with the print. We're going to go and harden the print. Now, in order to do that, I've built a small device to help with hardening. That device is essentially this. Now, apologies for the mess. This is a handheld work light. You just screw the bulb into this. I've drilled a hole in the back of this bucket here. I tried to put some foil in here, but it didn't go on too well. I didn't like this plastic, but it's fine. I've got something there, and I've gone and put a UV black light. Now I've tested this UV black light with the resin. I just put a drop of resin on a piece of paper and flashed it with this light, and it set rock hard. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna aim it at my thing. It's too big to actually go in here, and I'm just gonna shine the light into the model. You just do that by turning it on. You see the light is now on. So as you can probably tell, there were a couple of issues printing this model. The first one is this space just in here where the arm doesn't appear to have attached. The other one is, if I just pull this down, you can see there's a gap on top of this rock here. And the final issue with this piece was the scope on her rifle has not printed out correctly. Overall, though, I think this is still a good test to see what we can get away with printing without actually having to use supports. And for these few broken pieces here, I'm just going to use the knife to just sort of cut away some of that plastic. Once it's been set, it chips off really easily. So I'm just going to cut away those pieces of plastic that have messed up, and probably just use some clay and just reconnect the arm, just cover over that little rock there. In the end, this is going to end up painted, and that'll be another video where we go through and do the painting process. But I'll use some clay to solve this problem here, cover that rock up down there, And for the scope, I think I'll just leave the scope. If I chop this piece here off, I think it'll end up just looking fairly normal anyway. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. This has been a kind of out of the blue, random idea of trying to print without supports and seeing how far we can get with that. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave any comments and questions in the comment section below. If there's anything you want me to try printing or some experiments you want me to do, go ahead and leave those as suggestions and I will get onto that as soon as I can. Take care and bye for now.